Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over some very interesting gaming news. So the first thing I want to talk about has to do with a new update coming to Astro Bot, and this is coming from PlayStation Universe, and the headline reads, New Astro Bot update coming December 12th adds new level packed with presents and special bots. Team Asobi has announced the release of a new Astro Bot update tomorrow titled Winter Wonder, which will include a festive themed stage featuring presents and special bots. The Astro Bot Winter Wonder update will be available free to all players who have completed the game and will launch on December 12th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we actually have a quote coming from the studio director. Quote, "Since we want it to remain a little surprise, we will not say too much, but you should expect a fun-filled level with shiny presents, a good dose of jingle bells, and brand new special bots to add to your crew. This winter update was made with every user in mind, meaning it is a celebration enjoyable for children and adults alike. So no hair-pulling challenge this time. We had a lot of fun making this special present for you all, and we hope you enjoy it very much too." Unquote. So yeah guys, I mean, this is a nice little surprise coming from PlayStation, and this has been officially confirmed. So tomorrow at around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, there's going to be a free new update for Astro Bot. And I don't know how you guys feel about Astro Bot, but I think Astro Bot is incredible. I think it's one of the best platformers I've ever played. Yeah, I'm just really glad that we're getting some new update, and it's also going to be free for everyone who has beat the game. This is going to be launching tomorrow. I'm assuming we'll get probably like a trailer for this update at the Game Awards tomorrow. And so yeah guys, I thought I would just give you this update that we're getting a brand new free update for Astro Bot coming tomorrow. Now moving on to the next topic in the video, I want to talk about some new rumors coming from Jason Schreier specifically about the Game Awards tomorrow. So once again, this comes from PlayStation Universe, and the headline reads, "The Game Awards to feature at least two things to make people say, 'Holy shit, I can't believe this is here,' says Jason Schreier." Bloomberg journalist Jason Schreier has dropped quite a bombshell of a teaser regarding what to expect from the Game Awards tomorrow, stating that there will be at least two things present that will make people say, "Holy shit, I can't believe this thing is here." Speaking on Kinda Funny Games, Schreier makes it clear there are big announcements in store for the event, at least one of which is for a game that won't be out until 2026 or later. Quote, "What can I say without getting in trouble? I know about a couple of announcements that are going to be there, and they definitely qualify as big announcements. That said, big announcements are games that won't be out for years, so I think there's a good chance that you'll see one or two teaser trailers for a game that is 2026 or even later. There are at least two things that will make you guys react and be like, 'Holy shit, I can't believe this thing is here.' At least two things, I'll say that." Unquote. And so yeah guys, I mean, when it comes to leaks and rumors as far as the video game industry goes, Jason Schreier is one of, if not the most reliable insider, as well as Tom Henderson. And so I believe it was yesterday, Jason Schreier was being interviewed on the Kinda Funny podcast, and he was asked if he knows about any games that are going to be announced tomorrow. And he's saying that apparently he knows there's going to be at least two massive games that will probably get teaser trailers and that probably won't be coming out until 2026 or later. And he said it's going to make a lot of people say, "Holy shit, you know, I can't believe this is being revealed at the Game Awards." Now, obviously, this has led to a lot of people making videos, speculation, like, oh, what could these games be? A lot of people are saying, oh, is it going to be GTA 6? I personally don't think we are going to see Rockstar, and especially GTA 6 tomorrow. I just think Rockstar is going to do that on their own whenever they feel like. You know, a lot of people are thinking, oh, could it be maybe Marvel's Wolverine, maybe Marvel's Venom, because we both know those games are being worked on, and especially since Jason Schreier says these games aren't coming out until the earliest 2026 or even later, those could potentially be what he's talking about. Now, the one that I find the most interesting, and that's Naughty Dog. For those of you who aren't aware, Neil Druckmann earlier this year in an interview said that ever since 2020, Naughty Dog has been working on their next game. So Naughty Dog's next game, which we all know is going to be a new IP, has been in development for at least the past 4.5 years, going on 5 years now. And so if you know that obviously we're in 2024, and if Jason Schreier is talking about 2026 or maybe 2027, that would line up perfectly, because Naughty Dog usually takes like 6 to 7 years to release a game. So I don't want to get my hopes up too high, and I'm not expecting this, but I have a very strong feeling that one of these games that Jason Schreier is talking about is Naughty Dog's new IP. Which I think if that does happen, we're probably only going to get like a 60-second, minute and a half teaser trailer with maybe like a cinematic trailer and just the name of what the game's going to be called. I don't think we would get any gameplay. I think that would be too early, especially if it is not coming out for another 2 to 3 years. But who knows? I could be wrong. So yeah, I think one of these games, I feel very confident, and I'm really hoping that it is finally going to be Naughty Dog showing off a new game this generation. I don't think it's going to be GTA 6. We already know that Borderlands 4 and Mafia: The Old Country are going to be there, so he's not talking about those games. So besides Naughty Dog's next game, maybe like The Witcher 4 or something like that, I'm not sure. I usually for these shows keep my expectations pretty low because let's be honest, the Game Awards the last few years have not been good. The pacing's been terrible, they're too long, too many ads, not enough great game reveals, and I feel like that might change tomorrow. So like you guys, I'm going to be tuning in live to watch the Game Awards, and hopefully afterwards I can make a video talking about Naughty Dog's next game. But what do you guys think down below? Let me know your thoughts on the fact that Jason Schreier is coming out and saying that, hey, I know of at least 2 massive games that's going to blow your minds that's going to be revealed tomorrow. Now, moving on to the final topic in the video, I want to talk about some recent news and possibly a leak when it comes to Ben Studio's next game. So this is coming from PlayStation Universe, and the headline reads, Sony Ben's new IP concepts possibly hinted at in UI designer profile images points to military theme. Sony Ben is keeping details on its new IP close to its chest right now, but the online portfolio for a UI designer who worked at the studio before leaving in March 2024 has provided some intriguing images of the in-development project. The images clearly show a third-person image and what appears to be a military theme. There's also mention of a number of weapons including a shotgun, SMG, hand cannon, and other weapons, with menu for crafting, inventory, map, and help. Another image mentions a wardrobe, which is a possible indication of customization options. There's also a rank room, although we can only guess as to what this involves, but does tie in with the military theme. The character in the image also appears kitted out in a military clobber, although it's hard to make out any proper details beyond this. However, a test video that features this character showcases blue and green environmental objectives, possibly indicating cover points or other key areas. It also offers a look at a mechanic that shows the weapon's reticle giving off a heartbeat like pulsing when you are on low health. And so yeah guys, I mean, we've known for a while now that Ben Studio is working on a brand new IP. And I believe like a year or so ago, there was rumors that it's going to be like a mix of Splinter Cell and Metal Gear Solid, which, I mean, that sounds absolutely amazing. And I'm not going to show these images or this image in the video because I don't want to risk getting this video taken down, because I don't know if this is an actual leak and Sony's trying to copyright this. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to risk it. But you can just go on Twitter and find it yourself. I mean, it kind of looks like a Halo map with this gray character, and there's like purple and green areas with trees, and there's like this reticle in the middle of the screen, and in the bottom right corner you can see there's different weapons you can use. And yeah, I mean, from what we can see, it looks interesting. I mean, I would be so open to a third-person military shooter, because that just reminds me of SOCOM. Obviously, this isn't going to be SOCOM, but I think if Ben Studio does this right, I think they might have a hit on their hands. I mean, just imagine a third-person tactical military shooter. I think that will just print money if they do it right. I don't know if there's going to be a story, or if this is going to be an only live service game, or if it's going to be both. I'm not sure. I don't think we'll see this tomorrow at the Game Awards. I think this is still probably a ways out, especially if this concept image is somewhat recently. And so yeah guys, I thought I would just give you guys an update that we have the first concepts for Ben Studio's new IP surfacing on the internet. And yeah, I think it looks promising. I mean, there's not a whole lot to really base off because the image resolution is pretty low, but I think this game potentially has a chance to be really good. But what do you guys think down below? Let me know your thoughts on this new concept image / leak for Ben Studio's next game. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it or found it informative, drop it a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, take care.